Hey guys, welcome back to another series of Python script reviews. And today I'm going to be reviewing a mini project that I did and I totally forgot about it. Um, well, how should we get started? Let's try to go over the program because I completely forgot about the prompt, so I have no clue what this is actually supposed to be. I read through initially, but it didn't really make sense to me, so alright, let's go through it. Def get input. So we get input here then, and then we run the isValid function. Apparently it checks if the height is and velocity is above 0. Excuse me. Assigns time variable dividing velocity by 32. Don't know why that's there. I don't know how that works. Looks like this is the max height function. And then height is 0, so that's like when it reaches the ground. And then let's go to max height. And I realized these variable names are really weird and it doesn't make much sense. Or just like unnecessary variation because these variables are only usable in those functions. So I don't know why I decided to like make weird variations and just like confuse myself. And also, I forgot to mention, it has a invalid exit, I mean invalid input exit, and I don't know why I would have an invalid input unless the number is not a number. Yeah, I could do that, but for like this, no, it doesn't make sense. We had this weird equation here that I don't really know about. And then formats the answer and then prints a sentence. And same goes here. Uses these values to calculate when the height reaches 0 and then prints the time or format in a sentence. And then runs the get input, the main function of this program, and then ties it all together. So I saw too many issues and I couldn't really figure out what the program was actually intended to be. So I just basically rewrote the program, but in a manner that is usable for, you know, everyday situations rather. Because I don't know how these equations actually work out. And this time too. It's just like tripping me up. So here we go. So I added some comments, so next time I read this, I have some idea of what this is supposed to be. One big thing you realize is I basically changed the name of everything and deleted this entire function and added a new one. So, alright, we're going to be importing math because I'm going to be using the square root function of the math library. And let's get input. It's the same. It's just that I changed it to initial height, hi, and initial velocity, vi, and then I run simulation, which is just calculation. I could honestly just not have this and just put these two lines here, but, well, yeah, that's valid, but whatever. Um, so, next, these are the main functions, main calculation functions. So we're using the height and velocity. We're supposed to get time, I think. So just delete the time. Doesn't make sense to divide velocity by 32 unless it's stated in like a prompt, which it probably was. But I'll point out some differences here and there. So we have to count for when the ball goes upward, because if you just say velocity 0, then it's going to either just only consider the point where it reaches the max height or when it reaches the ground and completely stops. So it's not very accurate if you just say 0. And getting time is similar to this height is 0 function. And when equation's not 0, we're adding like small increment to the time, which is very not good calculation rather. Um, let's say then when equation goes below 0, should probably say it's equal to 0. And back here, we're using kinematic equations from just simple physics, and then we get the time to reach the max height, and then time to reach the ground from there, or if the velocity is less than 0, then just from there to the ground. Excuse me. And then it returns a string and format this to string so that it doesn't cause any errors. Get the max height now using the third kinematic equation to get the. So the reason I did plus h is because delta h is final height minus initial height, so I just added the initial height to get the total height. And then return the string of result, which is this, and then we just call the main function. So let's see differences. I haven't double checked this thing yet, so it might be inaccurate, but I'm pretty sure it works way better than this one. Let's just do 2-2 for everything, and then 2-2. So if you see, the calculation is significantly different, and I'm pretty sure this is probably closer to actual numbers. So yeah, there we go. Reworked project, I guess. So guys, make sure you guys write comments. It's really important when you want to look back, or if you just, for practical applications, if you're gonna work as like an IT person, then if you write a program and there's like an error, and if you want to fix it, you don't want to read the whole entire program because those are gonna be long programs. So getting into the habit of writing comments are, I think, really valuable. So yeah, that's about it, and I hope you guys enjoyed and learned something from this video, and I'll see you guys on the next one.